What's going on, guys? Size. It is not Judah HB. No, it's actually Mr. Pizza and E-Pro back at it again, talking about Chainsaw Man stuff. Who would have fucking guessed? We're continuing this series of part 2 now with just listing off bands that Chainsaw Man characters would listen to. If you missed part 1, go watch part 1, you absolute plebs. And I think E-Pro has something to say.
What's up, you tiny wet noodles? Get ready to scream because we're gonna do more fucking Chainsaw Man dealers and doing different fucking things and then doing some more Chainsaw Man. What Chainsaw Man characters would listen to video stuff.
Yeah, I mean, back at this again, and we're gonna kick things off here with Makima. And I think Bad Omens is a great starting place for her, honestly.
I mean, yeah, because recently with the whole, you know how they've changed their style and sound with Spectre and Dying to Love and everything, how it goes like calming and creepy and like horror movie-esque.
Yeah.
It's like whispery tone and like ghostly, and then it goes like heavy again. I think she'd be a big fan of that kind of thing because it's like flipping the script and you don't know what to expect.
Yeah, she can't. She literally cannot stick to the script.
Caring to angry and like apathetic in a split second.
Yeah, she literally can't stick to the script, you know?
Stick to the script.
And I think she would also like heavily listen to like Tears for Fears as well, just because of their like more like whispering tone that almost matches her more like seductive like nature.
Yeah, because she has that really ethereal type of voice sort of thing. So I reckon like the way that the singer sounds with Tears for Fears songs and how like lo-fi at times it can sound before it gets into a big chorus, I think that also suits her pretty well. It seems like something she'd like that haunting pop kind of vibe.
Yeah, and then
she seems like she would.
Yeah, but I think she would also listen to a band like Eminence as well.
Oh yeah, I remember Heaven Shall Burn is a really like it summarizes what Makima would be like because she would want heaven to burn.
Exactly.
So it's like because there's like violin and orchestra elements, but it's also heavy screams in the vocals, so it's like a contrast. You don't know what you're gonna get, and I think that's kind of like what Makima's like. So it's like mirroring her.
Oh yeah. Next character we have on this list is Himeno, and I think Himeno would. I mean, yeah, she's got the ghost hand and everything like that, but I think Himeno would definitely listen to a band like Ghost. I feel like that almost like a little more like haunting, like metal sort of vibe. She would definitely dig. I feel like.
Yeah, definitely. I could see that because of the ghost hand as well.
Yeah.
She chokes power with. I reckon that's like something she'd listen to because it matches the haunting and like ghostly undead kind of vibe.
Yeah. I also think she would like really like to rock out to Skillet, you know. She definitely seems like, you know, she'd listen to some heavier Skillet and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I feel like a monster and stuff like that. Yeah, seems like something she'd listen to.
She probably jams out to like Feel Invincible and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, Feel Invincible, Undefeated, Victorious, those types of songs.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely looks like she would do that. And then, especially, she'd probably be blasting Skillet if she's trying to save Aki, you know?
Yeah, for sure, I could see that. Not gonna die and stuff like that,
Except she died like a little bitch, but that's her fault. She died. What a fucking sissy. She also, I feel
just don't die, bitch.
Exactly. I feel like she'd also listen to Pink as well. I think that's something else that'd be right up her alley. That like pop punk rock sort of thing. She'd definitely dig.
Oh yeah, definitely the rebel girl kind of music. Get the party started and I want to start a fight and all those types of songs. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, she definitely listened to stuff like that. Next up we obviously got our man Kushi Bay. This man has the ability to turn black and everything. It's just like the most beautiful ability known to mankind. I feel like he has like almost like a mix of a music taste, you know? I feel like
because he could have one with like when he's full of adrenaline and kicking ass, like don't fuck with me music, and then also the whole like more calm music at the same time, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like it's kind of a neutral thing, but I feel like, you know, Jimmy Eats World is probably definitely someone he would listen to.
Yeah, I could see that.
It just kind of seems to fit his vibe. And then, I mean, obviously, like, just, like, looking at the guy, he's probably got some Metallica going on in the background, for sure.
King Nothing and, like, For Whom the Bell Tolls, songs like that, yeah.
Probably has Creeping Death in there as well, you know?
And Chasing Light.
Yeah, he's probably got some good old Metallica songs in there. I bet. I mean, whenever he's like really like ripping up on the battlefield, he's probably got like some Five Finger Death Punch going. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
he's probably got stuff like, Burn Motherfucker, Ashes, songs like that. He's probably got stuff like that going on.
Yeah, I could fully picture that.
Yeah. And I mean, he probably listens to Five Finger Death Punch when he's fighting, and also, but simultaneously, like when he turns black, that's when that's when he gets really serious, man.
Don't fuck with skin color changing
Hey, look,
Kushi
hey,
Bay.
man. I mean, look, man. Look, Black Kushi Bay ain't nothing to fuck with. He will tell you to shut your bitch ass up, and he will fuck you up.
I'm just imagining when he's like teaching Denji and Power. They just watch him turn black in front of them.
That's a scary ability right there, dog.
Denji's just like, holy fucking shit!
Exactly. And then you got characters like Reze. I mean, Reze just really strikes me as like the power metal girl. She just seems like she'd listen to some bands like, Dragon Force, Sabaton, Powerwolf, just more of that power metal vibe,
Especially with that Dragon Force song, Through the Fire and Flames, considering she blows shit up. Like, so when she bombs stuff and blows everything up, it would be like, that sort of thing. I could fully picture that.
Yeah, I mean, we just labeled them all into one because, let's be honest, most power metal sounds the same regardless of who you listen to, so...
Yeah, pretty much.
So it's just like...
That's an accurate summary.
So, like, put it that way, Reze is definitely your power metal girl. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I was almost tempted to think that maybe she'd listen to a little bit of thrash, but, like, I just feel like, it just feels like power metal fits. It's more fitting for her vibe overall,
I could fully see that, like, the whole pool scene.
Yeah, I mean,
having power metal going on.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to throw an honorable mention in there, maybe she listens to a little bit of Slayer.
Yeah, can see that. Slayer's definitely another one I could envision her listening to.
And then we have Tiny Wet Noodle Crybaby Bitch Kobeni, who just listens to nothing but calming music.
I love how I butchered the intro so bad, I just had a full-on Porky Pig stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to say the Tiny Wet Noodle line that nobody's gonna get the reference to. Exactly. Okay, so for a bit of context before we get to Kobeni, we were making a whole script with this Chainsaw Man skits thing, like the first one we did, with me voicing Denji. And then Google translated the script, and it came out that it said Kobeni screams like a tiny wet noodle, and it never got old. We've just never let that go.
Exactly, so she's just a tiny wet noodle. So she definitely listens to things like Chill Fruits music. She definitely, like, just loves listening to that, like, soothing lo-fi.
Yeah.
And then when she's on
unlike everyone else on this fucking list, she's just the only one listening to calming, steady music.
Yeah, and then whenever she wants to cry, which is, like, every 2 seconds, she'll put on, like, Pink Floyd.
Put some Pink Floyd to scream like a tiny wet noodle and cry her eyes out.
Exactly, man. Probably something like Owl City, just because...
Yeah, the whole Firefly song and, like, Saltwater Room, because it's got, like, this really whispery, reassuring and anxiety calming kind of thing to it. The whole, like, soft vibe. She doesn't listen to any metal at all.
No, she doesn't even listen to not even rock. I mean, she would probably walk by the apartment as Denji screaming "rape me" in the shower as he's listening to his grunge, and then she'd start crying and screaming like a tiny wet noodle, and then she'd have to play her Pink Floyd to, like, calm herself down immediately.
She doesn't even go to, like, rock concerts with them, because every 2 seconds it's too loud, she starts screaming like a tiny wet noodle and cries and just runs away.
She just cries, and the band just gets pissed off at her and just kicks her out and bans her.
The plot twist is she's louder than the fucking metal music when she's crying.
I know, she gets
she's like louder than all the amps on stage and all the guitars.
Yeah, man, like, I mean, seriously, Power can't even listen to Two to Hellfire when she's sleeping, because Kobeni screams so loud, it's louder than Lorna Shore, and it's just like, it wakes her up,
She has screams that outdo Will Ramos. Just Pig squeals louder than him.
Exactly. And
the fucking glass just breaks in Aki's apartment.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that was part 2 of this series. we'll
Sorry, I'm
fucking
too busy dying.
we'll do a fucking part. We'll do a part 3 in the future for more of the side characters when we actually remember those characters because they're kind of forgettable. Anyway, with
No
that being
offense
said,
to a
with that
Fujimoto.
fucking being said, keep being tiny wet noodles, and we'll catch you all later.
Wet noodle!